Help.
Engaged.
Greetings everyone, and welcome back. We continue from where we left off in the last episode.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a vial of toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Oh God, what's he doing? What's he doing?
I didn't say anything before, because Scarecrow was rambling on about something, but I am in the process of replenishing the Batmobile's overcharge energy. You do this by either destroying a few cars with the auto-aim missile, or use the Batmobile itself to smash into cars.
Get away from him!
Note how easy it is to get a lock on cars.
Lose him!
Yet during missions, getting a lock on quickly is very rare.
Oh man, it's him! You don't ask the questions here, punk. Yeah, how about we staple your lips together? You like that? Run! Nice driving, idiot. He's right there! Just go! You want to take the wheel?
Jeez, he's coming after us!
For it! Come on, get us out of here! What the? It's the Bat! He's tailing us!
We are at full overcharge energy now, so it's time to go to the clock tower. Filling up on overcharge energy is good practice, because you never know when you might suddenly be thrust into a tank battle. And if you are, then at least you will be able to thin the numbers a little, if necessary.
Okay, we'll join a couple of rides. But I can't be out all night. It's my turn to watch the kids tomorrow.
The first time I played this part, I figured out what to do here, without using detective vision. But I will show you the hint, via detective vision just the same.
Identity confirmed.
Sometimes, detective vision can make things too easy, and take away all the fun, but it is an integral part of the game engine, and so cannot be disabled. I'm not saying I would disable it, because I do rely on it, if I ever get stuck.
Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
But there's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we'd been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing process?
Why didn't I see this? The reaction emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where Scarecrow is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop, Scarecrow. Jim, we've got a way to find out where Crane's working from.
Thank God. What can I do?
Get your men ready. Soon as we've got a location, I'll let you know.
All right.
Let me know when you've reached the antenna and I'll run a citywide scan for those radio waves. I think it might be worth getting some extra help on this. Have you heard from Tim? I mean Robin. We're gonna stop Scarecrow, right? There's people around you that can help, Batman. People you've trained.
Why did I warn them, Batman? Why give those terrorized refugees time to flee? You don't know, do you? And it scares you.
Keep an eye on my dad. I'm worried about him. If my dad finds out I'm still in Gotham, he is gonna kill me. This had better work. You look as tired as my dad.
So those were some conversations we could have had with Barbara back at the clock tower. By showing them this way, we can save ourselves some time, no?
The generator's damaged. I need to bypass it and power the antenna directly.
Hello again, Mr. Wayne. How can I help you this time?
Is the power winch ready for deployment?
It's 100% functional, though no guarantees if you're intending to pull that car of yours up the side of a building.
You read my mind.
It's in the job description, Mr. Wayne. Batwing's on its way.
It's funny how they seem to be using the Lucius Fox character, as portrayed by Morgan Freeman, in the Nolan Batman trilogy. The Batwing is clearly being remotely piloted, but the question is, by whom? Because it would take a lot of skill to perform such precise maneuvers.
I'll improvise.
Traversing the roof with the Batmobile can be tricky the first time you try it, but it gets easier as you get used to the Batmobile's controls.
The winch needs a secure anchor point to function. Once it's attached, just hit reverse. And please be careful with the car, Mr. Wayne. She's one of a kind.
You can move the car while in midair to control your trajectory.
Oracle, I've restored power to the radio antenna.
Great. I'm connecting now. I was just talking to Robin. I think you should too.
Bruce, you need me out there. We can find Scarecrow faster together.
What the hell? Why has Tim got a shaved head? That's rather an odd look for a Robin.
What you're working on is more important, Tim.
Can wait one night. Let me help.
I've got this under control.
Okay. Listen, try checking in once in a while. We're partners, remember?
He just wants to help, you know.
Is the antenna ready?
Yeah, but we're going to need a microwave tower to triangulate Scarecrow's location. There's one at Falcone's shipping in the Cauldron. I've marked it on your map.
Thanks, Oracle.
You left me to die in the asylum, but I will show you no such mercy.
We're wasting time. We've got the run of the whole city and we're stuck up here guarding some antenna. You heard?
Scarecrow's men are guarding the antenna. I need to evaluate the threat and plan my attack.
That happens. This whole operation falls apart. What do we need him for? For the hostage? Contingency plan in case the bat shows up. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Scarecrow said he'd be here. If you ask me, he's paranoid. Probably huffing too much of that gas. I'd like to see you say that to his face. You kidding me? I can't...
5 soldiers, all armed. If I alert them, they'll kill the hostage. I need to reach a vantage point to draw them outside. If I can separate them, they'll be easier to take down.
I'm glad they introduced this new distraction tactic, but sometimes it doesn't work so well.
Hey, you hear that? Someone's out there. You two, go take a look. The door stays locked. I'm taking no chances. Got it, boss.
The distraction tactic clearly worked this time, but it was almost guaranteed, since this is a scripted event.
There's no way we're screwing this up, you hear me?
Scarecrow won't want to hear any excuses if we fail.
3 more soldiers inside. They think they're safe if they stick together.
Time for a chat with Morgan Freeman again.
Lucius, I've got a hostage situation. 3 gunmen. I need to take them all out before they can react. Is it ready?
Flexible plates over an MR fluid armor layer. You'll move faster, hit harder, and look scarier while doing so.
Send it, Lucius. Now.
Already airborne, Mr. Wayne.
Already airborne, and it didn't look like Lucius was controlling it. So who the hell does control the Batwing? If no one is, then it must have a very advanced AI running it. Batman always seems to have his new Batsuits delivered to him. He is clearly too lazy to go back to the Batcave. Yes, you can argue that time is of the essence, but it wouldn't really take that long if he used the Batwing. And that's another thing. Why can we not fast travel in this game, or at least go back to the cave, like we could in Arkham Origins? Yes, Batman does look mean, and all we need right now is some cool background music, but sorry, it's switched off due to potential copyright claims.
Well, Mr. Wayne, let me walk you through it. The outer and inner layers of the bodysuit are made of a titanium dip tri-weave. It's between those layers where things get interesting. Wayne Tech MR fluid hardens in response to impact. With this kind of shock absorption, you'll be able to put more force into your counterattacks. The liquid armor's more flexible than the fibers you're accustomed to as well. You can use that increased maneuverability to take out multiple foes in quick succession. The suit's compatible with the Batmobile's electromagnetic eject mechanism too. You'll fly out of that thing like a bullet from a railgun. Speaking of which, the new grapnel launcher will pull you skyward just as fast. Don't worry, Mr. Wayne. That suit can take the G's.
The suit might be able to take the G's, but what about the man inside?
How's it feel, Mr. Wayne? I've activated the AR training program should you want to run diagnostics, or just break it in.
It certainly is worth doing these training programs, because you will get 1 skill point for each one, but there's really no need, in New Story Plus mode.
Three gunmen, 1 hostage. Time to put this suit to the test. The new suit is faster and more mobile. By getting close without being detected, I can get the jump on them, and in the panic, take down all 3 before they know what's hit them.
Help me! Man, they said you were quick, but I never saw anyone take down 3 armed guys like that. Unbelievable.
You're safe now. I'll send someone to pick you up.
Thank you. Hey, tell me you're gonna find Scarecrow. That son of a bitch needs to be stopped.
Oracle, I've attached the uplink to the microwave tower.
Perfect. I made an anonymous call to GCPD. They're gonna send someone to pick up the hostage. Come on, connect. Love the suit, by the way. Okay, both towers are fully online.
Time to find Scarecrow.
I need to use both antennas to identify the micro and radio wave frequencies across Gotham. If I can find both frequencies at the same location, I'll know where Scarecrow is manufacturing his toxin.
The location we're looking for is on the right side of the map, so just point both receivers in that direction.
The radio and microwave frequencies point to Ace Chemicals. That's where Scarecrow's producing the toxin. Jim, I've traced the fear toxin to Ace Chemicals. That's where we'll find Scarecrow.
Impossible. I've had a team there ever since the evacuation started, just like you asked.
Crane must have bought them off. Or worse.
I'm in the area. I'll round up my guys and head over.
Hold off until I get there, Jim. I'm on my way.
So given the choice between flying or driving, for me at least, it's a no-brainer. Flying, or technically speaking, gliding, is much quicker, and you can cover greater distances in almost no time at all, especially if you have fully upgraded the grapnel boost ability. In fact, some of the Riddler's time trials can only be done while gliding, since the Batmobile is simply too slow, at least as far as those challenges are concerned. You can, however, use the Batmobile for an initial boost, before you start gliding.
I'm gonna find the Bat, drag him out of that tank or car, armored personnel, whatever, and beat him to a pulp. Just watch me.
So we'll leave it there for now. Join me next time, where we encounter the Arkham Knight for the first time. This is Blade, and it's goodbye from me.